So here is another day of working on this tiger, and I have been messing around a little bit with this tiger. I have put gouache, that is an opaque white paint, here and there. I put this paint over the pupils of the tiger, and that is because I want to alter the shape a little bit. And I also put it on some other areas over here and also over here. And I don't know if this is going to work, but it is, I have a feeling that altering it a little bit can help to make this tiger look even more pretty than it already does. And I added a bit of paint here and there because I wanted to place this tiger in a more I wanted to put some grass in front of it, so, and then I used gouache to cover the black lines. A couple of days ago I went searching in our attic because we have a large box with books, and I found this World Wildlife Fund book, The Wilderness of Malaysia. Look at that, here is our first tiger. Hello. And it turns out that this book is filled with beautiful pictures from Malaysia, and Malaysia is it is jungle. It is just one beautiful national park. Look at that, with beautiful butterflies like here, and all sorts of animals living in the corals on the reef. Beautiful birds. And another Mr. Tiger. This photograph will help me a lot with coloring that tiger in Magical Jungle. And here some plants. It looks like these are the plants that eat flies. You know, when an insect falls into it, the plant eats it. And here beautiful flowers. Nice little bird. This book is a great inspiration, that is for sure. I will first add a little bit more color to the grass that I colored, that I drew. I'm using this one, chromium green opaque. This color is already on the grass, but just to add a little bit more. Now the gouache paint that I put on this drawing is very fragile when you want to put color pencil on top of it. So I need to be very careful. This is Carandash Spring Green. So I will slowly build color on top of the gouache. I really take my time with this, because if I push too hard, I crack the paint. Eventually you won't see that much of the gouache anymore. So let's add a little bit here as well. I also used the gouache in the drawing of that castle's door in Enchanted Forest. My passion for coloring is slowly getting completely out of hand, because the passion is spreading. Now it is not only colored pencils, but it is also watercolor paint, and I already liked that a lot. Just like pastel, soft pastel. But I'm slowly finding my way with the watercolor. And I am getting more and more confidence that I could really do very nice paintings if I keep practicing. And I have to say this, thanks to the adult coloring books, I am now confident and also skilled enough to start this new journey on the watercolor paint, because coloring these beautiful books, of course it was all fun, but it also was a great school in learning how to match colors. I was always afraid of very dark colors, and now I know much more about them. And now I'm slowly learning about highlights. So I've already made a couple of paintings in watercolor paint, and I love it. And I'm happy with the results. And now the question is, if I continue painting, what am I going to do with all those paintings? Because I'm not going to hang them on my own wall, not all of them. But now I'm slowly daring. I dare think now. I am slowly getting confidence that in the end, if I practice a little bit more, maybe I can sell a couple of them. So let's start with the ears of the tiger. Ears of a tiger are black on top, but they have a little light white spot. I already sketched it, so now I'm going to add the black and leave that white spot, and then the black slowly fades into the orange yellowish color of the rest of the head. Let's add a little bit of natural sienna. And this is Payne's Gray, one of my most favorite colors, because it is so versatile. And I'm going to add that a little bit more on the top of the ears. I'm now going to use Havana Brown, Browntail Design. It is still the Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro. And the Dutch team is strange things are happening over there. Very strange things. It all started with our cyclist. Do you hear that? I say our cyclist. Ooh, she's not mine, of course, but in the Olympic Games. And this girl was cycling for the gold medal. She was doing really fine, but then she crashed. And that was a pretty bad crash. Then my mother said, and my mother has this weird talent for predicting outcomes when it comes to sports. And she said, this is not going to go very well for the Dutch team. These Olympic Games are going to be a disaster, she said. And at first I laughed a lot about it, but in the past she has had her predictions are it is weird, but there are many times that she is right. She picks something from the ether. I don't know where she gets the information. But until now, very strange things have been happening to the Dutch team. So this girl that crashed was the first accident. Then we had another girl, also a cyclist, also going for gold. She was really going very fast. She made a tiny mistake and she ended up in the bushes. She had to take a turn around the corner and that went wrong. And she could continue the race, but she lost about 20 seconds. And that resulted in a 4th place instead of first gold place. Then we had this guy in the gymnastic competition. He was a finalist for one of the gymnastic, I think you call it rings, the rings. He was sent back home because he ended up drunk. That's not good. And then we had a horse that became very sick because it was stung by some sort of insect, and it just couldn't compete. And then the Dutch lady who was world champion judo was out after the first match. She lost. And it is going on and on like this. Yeah, strange things are happening. And then the water in the swimming pool turned green. Did you see that? What a mysteries. I have no talent for sports at all. The only thing I really like doing is kayaking, but I don't have a kayak. And the other thing I really like doing is hiking in the mountains. But there are no mountains in the Netherlands. So I'm looking forward to our holidays. It's coming in a couple of weeks. Then we will go to Italy, to a beautiful place with mountains. So let's take a step back and see where we are going. This tiger is slowly taking shape. Really, really nice. By the way, I am using raw umber right now. I don't think I showed you that. And these tigers have such beautiful colors. But they are highly endangered. So today there's another day of Olympic Games, and actually I am very, very curious about what will happen today. I have to say my favorite thing to watch at the Olympics is athletics. The sprints, 100 meter, with all those men and women running like hell. They go so fast. I have no idea how a body can do that. Incredible. Let's add a little bit more color to the grass. Dark green. I need to be extremely careful with this paint here. But if I'm careful, I can get it there. I forgot a little bit. Here needs to be some paint as well. But maybe I can... Well, let's see if I can do without and fix it in another way. So let's take another step back, and I'm going to work a little bit more on the background right now, because now that this tiger is getting more color, I can see that this area is really working, but it can use a little bit more vibrancy, and I am using ultramarine for that. Ultramarine is not really a very dark blue, it's a more middle tone. That helps this area to get some more brightness. The tiger looks a bit strange right now with all this white paint on his face, but I hope I can make it work. Look at this gorgeous background, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So my addiction is my addiction of coloring and painting is slowly getting completely out of hand. And lately, I have enough colored pencils. But I am now thinking about purchasing Marco Renoir. I have been talking about them before. Not the Marco Raffini, that's another one, that's the cheaper one. But Marco Renoir, because I hear so many so very good stories about them, good reviews, and they say this pencil is similar to the Bruinzeels that I am using. And that is triggering me because I want to know if that is true. So, because I had a gift card from Amazon.com, I thought, well, maybe I can order a set. But unfortunately, these Marco Renoirs cannot be shipped from the United States to the Netherlands. I am sure it has something to do with taxes. Must be something like that. So now I'm thinking about purchasing them elsewhere. And I'm also looking into buying more watercolor paint. And I am investigating whether I should go from the paint that I already have. That is a Winsor & Newton Cotman. It's a good studio grade paint for students. And now I'm wondering whether I should buy artist paint. It is much more expensive. So maybe I could ask some paint for my birthday. My birthday is coming. And I already have a huge list of a wish list for what we celebrate here in the wintertime in the Netherlands. That is called Sinterklaas. Sinterklaas is the same guy as Santa Claus. His name is the same. Claus, Saint, Santa. The only difference is that Sinterklaas comes on his birthday, or what is supposed to be his birthday, the 5th of December. And not on Christmas Eve. And with this Sinterklaas Sinterklaas feast. We give each other presents and we write humorous poems for each other, and that is a lot of fun. And sometimes we also create well, something that has a link to the one that is going to get the present. And then we make something in which we can package we can put the little present in. So for example, you could build a cardboard. So you can make a cardboard boat or a car and put the package, the present in there. So I'm still using this ultramarine pencil just to give this background a little bit more like glow. A lighter color on top of a darker one can give this nice glow. So let's add a little bit of color over here. The weather in the Netherlands is, at this point, it is terrible. 14 degrees, heavy rainstorms. This is bad, very bad. It is like autumn. Ugh. Now let's take a deep breath and start the very scary part of this tiger's head. This is the Staedtler pigment liner. Joanna Besford uses these pencils also, and I have been using them for over 10 years now. I started using these pencils for architectural drawing, plans, I'm going to sketch the pupils in, and this is pretty scary, but if I screw things up, then I can lift the paint from the paper with this sharp blade, this little thing. So if things go wrong, then I can let's see if this will. Now this may look very strange, very strange. Now the eyes of a tiger are yellow. At this point, my tiger looks like he is mentally retarded, but I still have the confidence that I will eventually make this tiger look healthy and happy. And okay, I did some sketching. There's some black lines over here and over here. But let's take a step back and well, this tiger has a strange look in his eyes. I hope I can fix it, and if not, well, it is artwork, and anything is you can do anything in art, right? So this is going to be a very interesting journey. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.